Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome to day 2 of our Fes-tea-ve Advent Countdown, where we have a nice cup of tea and a little bit of a chat. So let's open door 2 of our wonderful tea advent calendar right here. And for those of you who are interested in getting their hands on their own one of these very lovely tea advent calendars, because a few people in the comments on the previous video did express an interest in getting their own one, then there is a link in the video description below to where Mrs. Penge got this very calendar from, and there's also a link to the English tea shop site as well, because they sell some other good tea related stuff and of course some other advent calendars as well. So day 2, let's see what this has in store for us. So where are we? Where is number 2? It is just here. Right, so number 1, we'll push number 1 in a little bit so we know that's done. And now we know that we need to sort of push the top, and this is also probably going to implode because it is actually relatively tricky to push through. There we go. There we go. Do that. Then pull up. Right, what have we got? What have we got? Oh, I've ripped my teapot. Oh, my teapot's taking some damage. It's fine. It's all fine. Okay, what do we have today then? So today we have... Oh, can we see that on this one? Superstar anise, I think is how you say that. Okay, hang on. What does it smell like? Oh, yeah, it smells quite nice. It smells quite spicy. Okay, right. Well, there we go. I think we now need to go to the kettle. Okay, so we're back in the Geek Cupboard with our lovely freshly brewed Superstar Anise tea, and it said on the label on the tea bag to leave it brewing for between 4 and 5 minutes. So I left it in for 5 minutes to get a nice sort of bit more of a fuller flavour going on. So let's have a little taste of this. I mean, in terms of smell, it's not that strong. I mean, it's been brewing for quite a long time. It's not that strong a smell. I mean, you can definitely smell that it's sort of anise or aniseed. I'd probably call it aniseed rather than anise, but yeah, sort of an aniseedy smell. And I know that aniseed can be quite a divisive thing. I think it's kind of a thing where you either really quite like it or really don't like it at all. I don't think there's any sort of middle ground with kind of aniseed stuff. Now, I don't mind it. I like aniseed. The little sort of aniseed ball sweet things you can get there, quite nice. So I don't mind it. Let's have a little... Yeah, smell-wise, it's not that strong. Let's have a taste. That is... Yeah, that's okay. That is an aniseedy drink. If you like aniseed stuff, then you'll probably like this. But if you don't, then I doubt you will. But yeah, that's okay. Oh yeah, it's quite nice. It's got quite a nice sort of, like a quite nice sort of strong, crisp flavour to it. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's quite nice. Yes, it's just an aniseedy drink. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, if you do like aniseed, then you'll probably like this drink. But yeah, again, it's quite nice. I've not added milk to it. Again, I don't think these ones befit having milk added to them. They're not sort of a regular tea. However, going on to that topic there, amazing segue between these two things. Let's go on to today's question, which was asked by many, many people. So, the people who asked this question include, but maybe not are exclusive to, XD7, Patrika113, Matt Johnson, Richelka G, Pando Bros, and probably some other people as well. But they have asked various combinations of the question, what tea is your favourite? What's your perfect cup of tea? Everything from style to brand to preparation, and even things you have with it if you have a preference. So it's no great secret that my favourite tea is Yorkshire Gold. So Yorkshire Gold is the premium of the Yorkshire tea range. So Yorkshire tea is my regular tea. I just have that most of the time. Yeah, that's what's in the tea bag pot. But Yorkshire Gold, or if I'm feeling fancy, if I want to treat myself, then I have a Yorkshire Gold. Yorkshire Gold tea is just brilliant. So I have Yorkshire Gold. They're in tea bags, and it depends. It depends what I'm doing. I'll sometimes make a pot. I'll sometimes just make it in the mug itself. So it depends what you're doing. So preparation is a bit different. If I'm making it in the mug, this is how I do tea. This is what I would do. So tea bag in mug, freshly drawn water. So you empty the kettle. You get your kettle and you empty the kettle out of whatever's in there, and you rinse it out so you get all the bits out, all the sort of little lime scaly bits, and you put in fresh water. Then you boil your kettle. When it's just boiled, leave it for a little bit. Don't pour the boiling water in. You leave it for 10 seconds or something, so the bubbles just die down a bit. Then you pour the water in, and then you leave it for a bit. I mean, it depends how strong you want your tea, really. But I make sure that I stir it and then leave it so the tea bag is spinning round and round and round, because I somehow think that helps with the sort of the percolation of the tea into the water. I have no idea if that helps, but I normally do that. And also, I like a mug with kind of sort of thicker sides, like this. I don't have tea cups. I know everyone says a cup of tea, but this to me is a cup of tea. But as in an actual small china cup. That's a lie. I think we do have one. think we do have a small china cup type thing on a little sort of saucer. Don't have too many of those, but a mug with proper thick sides, because some mugs you can buy, they're really thin little sort of frail things. You want something that's thick-sided mug, a bit like this one. So yeah, stir it so it's spinning, and then leave it. Normally, with a Yorkshire Gold in the mug, I would leave it for 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, just to make sure it's okay. And then, now this is where it might get a bit controversial, because some people will do this in a different way. Then I will add some milk. Now this is where people are going to go, but the milk and the tea bag must never meet. But no, I add a little bit of milk, and I give it a stir, and then I get it just about right. And then if the tea bag is still in, and if I overdo the milk, if I go, oh no, it looks a bit weak, the tea bag is still in, and then you can do the thing where you just give the tea bag a gentle squeeze on the side of the mug with a spoon, just to get a little bit more out of it. But don't do that too much, because if you do that too much, if you properly sort of mash the tea bag on the side of the mug constantly until it's all sort of flat, then your tea will be that it'll be all sorts of, there'll be bits in it possibly, and it makes it a bit bitter. So yeah, just do that a little bit, and then tea bag out and done. And that's it. That's what I would do. That's what I would do in a mug if I was making tea in a mug. If I was making tea in a pot, again, depends on the size of the pot. Normally, 2 tea bags for our teapot. It's not huge, but we get 3 or 4 cups out of it. Maybe 3 actually. So we get 3 cups out of it. So I would do probably 2 tea bags plus an extra 1 for the pot, they say. So it would have 3 tea bags in total, and then pour the hot water in. Leave that for, again, about 5 minutes. And then in the mug, you'd pour the tea in and then add the milk afterwards. That's what I would do if I was having it from a teapot. So yeah, there's less. I still do the spinny thing in the teapot. I still make sure that I've spun the tea bags round, so all the water's sort of mixing around, because that must make a difference. I don't know if that's nonsense. But yeah, that's my sort of preferred cup of tea. And whether it comes from a teapot or just in one mug, I'm not that fussed. I'm not that bothered. It's as long as I get the lovely cup of Yorkshire Gold, I'm not too fussed. And then in terms of things I have with it, I mean, yeah, we don't really. I don't know if you mean things you put in tea, because some people add stuff like lemon and stuff like that. I don't do anything like that, anything exciting. It is normally just, straight up cup of tea. I mean, I might have some biscuits with it, or cookies, depending on what part of the world you're in. I mean, custard creams and digestives and hobnobs and ginger nuts and all that kind of stuff. I will gladly have biscuits with tea, absolutely. But yeah, I don't have anything like lemon or anything extra like that. Just literally the tea with milk. And we here have semi-skim milk, which in the UK is the green-lidded milk, but I don't know if that applies to the rest of the world. But whatever, so semi-skim milk goes into the tea, because that's what we have. So yes, in summary, too long didn't listen. Yorkshire Gold with milk, relatively strong. I don't like it so, it looks like aged mahogany or anything, the colour of the tea. It's got to be a little bit, it's got to have a bit of milk in. But yeah, I don't like it too weak either. If it's too weak, it's just unpleasant. And yeah, I don't really like it as well when the tea bag, so someone puts a tea bag into a mug and they pour the hot water in and they stir it and then they take it out after about 25-30 seconds or something. You think, no, that's not anywhere near enough time to go in. And then they add the water and they go, there you go, it's a cup of tea. And that's a bit, it's not really, is it? It's a cup of water with a bit of milk and it's been, exposed to a tea bag. It's seen a tea bag once before. No. You need to leave it in. You need to leave the tea to properly sort of go in and become a bit stronger. So yeah, there we go. That is it. I think that kind of that sums things up there with tea. I thought we should start with a tea-based question, really. So day one was, why is the channel called the Geek Cupboard? Because that was most popular. And then, the next most popular question was this one about tea. Unsurprisingly, no. So there we go. So I can go and finish this. It's nice. I like this. I don't know if it would go well with biscuits or anything, I'm not sure, but I don't know if have we got any? We might not have any. I do not know. I'll have to go and check. But yes, I shall go and finish this, and we'll finish things up for now. So thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard for day 2 of our Fes-tea-ve Advent Countdown, and I will see you next time. She's still heartbroken. She's still sick. Oh, Colleen, it's just not your day, is it? Sean Bozzini is going to defecate. How's the lounge looking? Do you like the plants? I left them there especially for you guys. Is there some sort of terrible apocalypse which I need to know about? He's just defecated in a bush.